Hi there Aries, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your intuitive monthly tarot reading for September. Aries, let's see what is on the cards for you. I am going to start with the Rider-Waite here and pull you an overarching energy as the theme for the month. We'll then be going through the oracle cards before we pull your tarot story. So Aries, let's have a look. Oh, Aries, the Empress. I love this. I don't know if you watch other readers. I'm sure you do. I watch a lot. You know, this is my game. This is what I do. But the Empress always comes out in Aries reading. I'm getting goosebumps right now on my skin. And do you know who's at the bottom of the deck, Aries? You, the Queen of Wands. Wow. You know, that's a really beautiful omen there, guys. I mean, the Empress is the biggest card of possibility in the tarot deck. She's actually a card of abundance and blessings, and she's a creation energy. She's the great manifester, and not only that, but she wants to take your desires and birth them into the physical, tangible realm. She wants to make them real. She wants to make things happen. She's fertile with that possibility. So it's a really beautiful energy. She is the embodiment of the divine feminine energy. When we work with the divine feminine energy, it is about deep rest, really connecting with your intuition, operating with the cycles of nature, moon cycles, getting out and taking time in nature. And the reason why is because a lot of that creative insight comes through in that moment, guys. It doesn't come through when we're running around and busy, because, you know, especially if we are getting information from spirit, it comes through in the moments of pause. So what a fantastic start to the reading. Let's see what else is on the cards. I'm intrigued. Working with the Sacred Power reading cards next, Aries. Self-love. Yeah, well, that's a reminder for some, and maybe that's what that divine feminine energy is asking you to do, Aries, is to take that moment to slow down, to nurture, you know, your goddess energy, whether you're male or female, guys. That card asks us to embody more of the divine feminine within us, to balance our masculine energies. We all have both of those within us. Illusion. Okay, so there might be an illusion that needs to be faced, that needs to come down. This is very much my energy of like Seven of Cups, you know, finding it hard to find clarity or make decisions or discern opportunities. Can also be the energy of the Devil. Let's hope we don't see that guy in this reading, but we will see. Actually, I'm going to go to Work Your Light first. Message for Aries, please. Oh, almost caught on fire in the amethyst. The initiation. Okay, rite of passage. Crossing a threshold. So Aries, you know, you really might be going through quite a transition or transformation in your life this month. It could be a critical time of this. You know, this can mean a lot of things. You know, making a rite of passages and moving on from one situation into a brighter time. Maybe coming out of a hermit mode or a cocooning mode, you know, a moment of personal transformation. You're kind of crossing the line with something and you're moving from a darker time into the brighter times. But the thing is, with this card here, we can see it's brighter ahead, but we can't see exactly what is through there, right? So there's a bit of an element of, you know, taking a leap of faith, of trusting in the unknown and just trusting that it will be brighter ahead, even though we don't know exactly what the destination is. It's a little bit like the Fool's Journey. Get out your yogic path, yamas. So this is about one of the 8 stages of yoga. It's about universal morality here, Aries. It says your kindness, compassion, and generosity beam to all those around you. The ahimsa, or your compassion you display to all living things, does not go unnoticed. Continue shedding all that doesn't serve you as you blossom closer to your higher self. Yeah, I mean, then maybe that's what the initiation has been, the process of, you know, stepping away from, you know, the darker things, whether that's situations, people, food, addictions, and moving into the light to create new with the Empress. Okay, Aries, let's get out the tarot story. Starting first with your present energy, which could have been coming from the previous month, from August. Let's see where you're at. Oh, Aries, the Sun. I was tempted to say it when I saw this card, you know, like, the future is bright ahead. You were leaving the darkness and you were following the sun and being guided, but you don't quite know, you know, exactly what is through there, you know, quite yet. And when we talk about making that necessary rite of passage, I have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is all about moving on from the darker times and into the light, into the smoother sailing, into a place of joy, love, and harmony, which really is the energy of the sun as well. Okay, here's your blocks or challenges. Yeah, finding fulfillment. Advice from Spirit or Tarot. Ooh, Chariot. Moving on. Claim your victory, Aries. Let's get your outcome. Oh, Five of Wands. That is a surprise there. Feeling conflicted. We will clarify those. Let's clarify the sun for you, Aries. Clarify the sun for Aries. What have I got here? Oh, I've got the Hanged Man. New perspective here. Liberation. We have got the King of Wands clarifying the Four of Cups. Let's clarify the Chariot. Oh, well, I've actually got three cards here, Aries. I'll take them. I've got the Ten of Cups. I have got the Seven of Pentacles, and I've got the Ace of Cups. I mean, that is definitely what I feel that you desire to move on to, Aries. Who wouldn't want that? We've got the Eight of Pentacles here. There's a sense that there's going to be a little bit of a uphill in this transition towards the end, or to get over the line. I think there's going to be a little bit of a fight for the victory here, but at the end of it is the Ace of Pentacles, which is that beautiful divine reward. So I can see a great transition here, Aries. I think you have been working really hard towards it. And, you know, that sun energy is saying keep going, keep following it. But I really feel there's going to be like a bit of a final hurdle at the end of it. So present position where you might be now, we've got the Hanged Man perspective and we've got the Sun. So I feel like some of you have come out of the worst of a situation, you know, that initiation, coming out of the darkness. From what I watch of the Aries readings, because obviously I watch a lot of tarot readings and I'm an Aries myself, I realize that you guys have actually been through a lot of shifts over the last, I would even say 2 years, but definitely the last year. But with Mars entering Aries this year, there has really been a surge of energy, maybe taking action to things that we had left for a while, and there has been a real shift in energy, and I'm really feeling that here. So I feel like some of you might have already, you know, under that Yama's energy, already released a lot of what wasn't serving you. Maybe you've gone through tower moments, maybe shattered illusions, started to step out of the darkness. That's what we have here, right? But the Hanged Man says there is still a sense of, not really stagnation, but there's still a sense of either, I don't feel like it's being stuck, but I feel like it's maybe slower than what you want it to go, and that you are seeking that fulfillment. You're really wanting to create with that Empress, but I feel like there's still some hurdles to that, right? So in the Hanged Man energy, the Hanged Man hangs from that tree of knowledge, waiting for that final piece to land, that final piece of enlightenment, and that's the catalyst that liberates the Hanged Man, right? So I feel like there's still something to come, still some information, and it can also be the piece that needs to land can be acceptance, because they talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man, which is kind of going from that grief process of right from denial right through to acceptance, and it's in that moment of acceptance that we surrender to what is. Maybe this position that you're in your life now wasn't how you'd hoped or planned it to be, but the sun is saying, this is absolutely how it was supposed to go. You are being guided at the moment, and you are turning into a whole new bright chapter. But there was a sense that there was some karmic lessons that needed to be resolved in that period of your life. But now we are getting ready for an abundant new time. The sun is about rebirth. It's about shining the light on those elements of darkness so that they can be exposed, so that any illusions can be exposed, so that that can be revealed. There can be great healing. It is the most positive card in the tarot deck. So that's what I'm seeing there, Aries. It's a really, it's a bright turning point after maybe a long, challenging time. Blocks or challenges, King of Wands and the Four of Cups. Well, the Four of Cups is really an energy of, it can be an energy of dissatisfaction. So, one of the blocks or challenges could be that at the moment, currently, even though there's been a lot of changes, there's a feeling of not quite being satisfied with where you're at. That you want things, like I said before, to go faster. You're really wanting to manifest a bigger dream, but maybe there's a sense of you're in the interim and having to kind of keep going a little bit with the old path at the moment until you can truly embrace the new, is what I'm seeing here. So I feel like you have been in creation mode with the Empress, but there's a sense that, there's still some work to be done. We can see that coming up here. And I think there's a little bit of I'm a bit over it. I'm a bit, a little bit apathetic about where I am right now, okay? But the King of Wands says, again, he's looking up at that card going, keep going. Now, the thing about the King of Wands, and we also had the Queen of Wands in your reading as well, is the King of Wands is that great visionary energy. So, one of the blocks or challenges could be that sometimes when we're stuck in the frustration or, stuck in the being stuckness, we can miss the opportunities that are laid out in front of us. King of Wands. The King of Wands always has his eyes open and is looking for the opportunities and where to invest the energy to move forward. So watch the energy leaks, watch the emotional time wasters and things like that, and only focus on what you fully feel is going to be productive for you, Aries. That's what I'm seeing here with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands could also be, a person in your life. It could be generally a Leo energy. It could be a Sagittarius or Aries as well. But it might be somebody who is in a position of authority. It can be a boss, a manager, a partner, a father, and father-in-law as well. So there could also be a block around somebody like that at the moment. It's like, well, maybe this is a work situation and I have to keep satisfying my boss at the moment. I want to be creating this other thing. I want to be moving forward, but things haven't landed yet, and I've got to keep doing a little bit of the old before I can do the new. So that's what I'm also seeing there. Advice from Spirit or Tarot. Yeah, well, we've got lots of cards here. I've got the Chariot. I've got the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles is kind of, well, it's not like the Four of Cups, but there is a similar vibe into it, in fact, because the Seven of Pentacles is about somebody who isn't happy with what they're getting back for the time, effort, and energy they've put into it. So it's kind of that arriving at that point of like, hey, I'm so done with this, I'm done with this. We are going to go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, and that's really good. I'll explain why soon. But there's a sense here, it's like, I'm done with that situation. I've put all the energy that I can into it. I'm not getting the emotional fulfillment out of it. I just want to move on. And I think you're assessing the quality of the situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a work situation. It's like you have, reached your point where I'm not going to invest any more time for this other person. I'm wanting to carve out my own direction here. That's what I'm feeling. And I think it's high time that you really made that declaration to moving on. The Chariot is a card of victory, so it's time for you to claim that victory, Aries, and go on your own way here. The Chariot can ask you to leave home or a comfort zone. Some of you might be leaving behind a physical location, a job, a relationship, or something like that, to seek your true happiness, because there's a sense there that you have gotten to the end of the road in a current situation. I feel like you had to keep going with it for a certain amount of time. That's what the Hanged Man, I think, also is showing you. Hey, look at it from a slightly different angle. It's serving its purpose for now. You've journeyed a bit longer. You've continued putting in a bit more effort, and then it's like, yeah, but no, now I'm ready to jump. So the Chariot asks you to find that true balance and alignment in yourself. Make a firm decision so that you can move forward at pace. I mean, the Charioteer has a heavy stone chariot, just the Magician's wand. So he needs to be aligned and clear and really focused in the mind in order to propel forward. So that's the message there, right? And I mean, we had the Seven of Pentacles. This is the seven in the Major Arcana. It's like you are now making this movement to claim the victory, to actually attain what you want. Seven is a number of attainment and understanding. So I really see that you're moving forward and moving on from something, because there is a strong sense here that the fulfillment that you truly desire, the best life fulfillment, is elsewhere. It wasn't in the current situation. Only Four of Cups, and you're turning down those cups that are offered to you. So we have a brilliant new beginning coming in here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles over to the side, we've got the Ace of Cups, and we've got the Ten of Cups. So I'm not saying that this is going to expand into happily ever after in September, guys, but this is the foreshadowing of, if we do move on, there will be self-love, great love, new love in the near future. And these are promises, not guarantees, but it's saying that, that will come in for you after you go through this transformation, and it has the ability to expand into an amazing future for you. Ten of Cups is just one of the most beautiful cards of living under the rainbow of blessings, maybe the partner, the home, whatever true success and emotional fulfillment and joy, love, harmony means to you. So this is the promise that's up for grabs, Aries, by making this transition. But I feel that there is a hurdle, a final hurdle here, Aries, and maybe that's why, it's been quite hard and you've sort of seen this coming. Five of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. Now, a couple of things here. We're going from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is known as the worker card. But in the Seven of Pentacles, we see somebody's working hard and not happy with what they're getting back from it. In the Eight of Pentacles is about carving out a new direction. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's by your own hand and it's happening slowly, but my gosh, you're proud of it. You're absolutely proud of it. You're proud of where it's going, and you're starting to get the rewards, and it's starting to lead to emotional fulfillment. The Five of Wands could be the conflict. Oh gosh, it's all just been such a hard slog. I really thought that, things were going to get easier, but it's still hard and I'm still feeling a bit conflicted about this. If you are around anybody that's using their personal power or energy in unconstructive ways around you, kindly step away from them, because you don't need any distractions at this point on your journey. So that's what that can be as well. It can be pettiness as well, maybe other people noticing that you are starting to make this transition, that you're starting to find greater success and find your happiness, and sometimes other people can react to that, can be triggered by that, can try and hold us back. So moving away from those kinds of energies, because you've got to get on and claim this victory, Aries. Look, can we just get a visual on that? The hard work that you are going to put in now, that final hurdle that you are going to climb, you will not regret it. I mean, you've got the best of the potential of emotional fulfillment, joy, love, harmony, and the potential of resourcefulness and, solidity, stability, and financial gains here. The Ace of Pentacles is that big gift, that divine reward that comes in for the person who has earned it, has gone on the journey of transformation, has overcome the blocks and challenges, and it is in your immediate future, Aries. I strongly believe that it's coming in. So the energy of the Sun says keep going. The worst is actually over. Even if there are final mountains to climb, you've climbed the biggest ones. Be guided, take that necessary rite of passage, follow the initiation, follow the Empress. It is all happening for you, so just keep on going. You've got enough energy in the tank to get this over the line, whatever this transformation is for you. Aries, another power reading. You've been having a lot of those lately. I do wish you all the best with it this month. Have a beautiful month ahead. It is a general reading for the collective, guys. It won't be for everyone, but I feel like there's always a piece for everybody. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read them all and try and respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next month. Well, how about throughout the month? I'm here all the time, pretty much, for 20 more readings.